To open up your third eye means to gain a true knowledge of self, right? The true essence of who you are, surpassing your mind, surpassing your body, surpassing the name you were given at birth, surpassing the reality that you're currently experiencing. When you open your third eye and you engage your crown chakra, you become aware of the divinity within. You become aware of the essence of truth. You start to see yourself through the lens of looking out. You start to see yourself from your inner truth, your inner perspective, the true reality of who you are, right? You are a spirit experiencing humanity. You are a spirit experiencing being human. You're not a human being. You're being human, right? And so I have something for you guys. If you want to engage your third eye, you want to feel this divinity, you want to have more power, you want to go about your days in that truth, from the lens of that truth, and not the lens of your ego, not the lens of your body, do this. Before you go to bed, lay down. Get comfortable as you would be laying down, right? Going to sleep. But instead of go to sleep, close your eyes. Almost like you're getting ready to be in a meditative state. But don't try to cancel your thoughts. Allow your thoughts to continue to go. Because what you're going to do is you're going to get ready to tap into another realm. You're not going to silence yourself and go through that door, because that door can be hard for somebody, for people who don't know how to silence themselves. But you're just going to learn how to tap in to another realm via your emotions. And so what I want you to do is, within yourself, stir up these emotions. The emotions that go along with this. I am not this body. I am not this mind. I am the spirit that lives within. This is a shell. I'm having an experience. This is not who I am. And I want you to continue to tell yourself that until you stir up within you this excitement. This kind of detach from life, but this love for life, because you're realizing that this is nothing but an experience. That's it. My soul is experiencing this. My soul has experienced this before. And I want you to continue to tell yourself that until you believe it. Continue to repeat that within you until you are believing those words. And when you do that, there's going to be a shift. You are now tuning into the reality of who you are via your emotions. You're tapping into that truth by way of your emotions, by way of connecting to the words that you are saying. There's power in that. And then when that happens, there's going to be a light that's going to come through your crown chakra, and it's going to enter into your third eye. It's going to stay there for a minute, and then it's going to go throughout your whole body. And then your body is going to create all kinds of muscle spasms and things of that nature, but that's okay. Don't get scared, because what you're doing is you're realizing the truth of your being. You're realizing the truth of your essence, and you're doing so in a way where you're not. See, people get there in a meditative state. They get there by tapping out of their thoughts, and then they tap into their truth, their soul. But see, that might be too hard for people to do. So instead, I'm going to quicken up the process and just tell you how to tap into that without silencing those thoughts. Let those thoughts go. Just let them do whatever they want. But within those thoughts, continue to tell yourself, I am not this body. I'm not this mind. As simple as that. It's so simple. But the challenge becomes, because you have to connect to what you're saying. Be like, wow. And if you have to pause. Be like, wow, I'm really not this body. I'm really not this mind. Oh my God. Like, I'm a spirit having an experience. And this is my shell through which I experience, right? Because I can't experience life without this body. I need this body to experience physical life here on earth. I need this body. I can't just float around like a spirit, because I'm not going to get the full essence of the experience. I have to be in this shell to experience this, right? But that's all I'm doing. Wow, like, so none of this matters. None of the fight that I just had yesterday, it don't matter. What I ate 2 hours ago, that don't matter. What I have to do tomorrow, none of that really matters. I'm just experiencing life. Oh my God. And get excited about it. Like, just be in awe and amazement of it, and just continue to to think about that. Think about that. Think about that. Think about it. Tell yourself over and over and over and over and over and over and over again until you connect with it. Do whatever. You tell that to yourself in whatever way you have to connect with it. But this is what the feeling that you need to be connected with. I am not this mind. I am not this body. I'm a spirit that's having an experience through this body, with this mind that's connected to this body, and the name that has been given this body, and the reality that this body is experiencing is all just an experience. I am not this. I am the essence inside of this having the experience. I am the true spirit watching as if I'm watching a movie. I'm experiencing through the shell. And when you tell yourself that, and when you just continue to connect with that, like I said, what's going to happen is now you're shifting, right? You're shifting into another perspective. You're shifting into another reality. And what's going to happen is, mark my words, if you continue to do this and then focus on that, then follow that. Now, this is more advanced, but if you can focus well enough, you're going to follow that essence. You're going to connect. And it's something I can't even explain right. But if you do what I tell you to do, if you continue to get an emotional attachment to that belief, then what's going to happen is you're going to sense that spirit within you. And so now within your mind, it's going to be the body that you have and the divine essence that's experiencing through that body. What you need to do is you need to tune in to that divine essence that's experiencing that body. Step further away from that body, the body that you know, this body right here, this physical body. Step further away from that body and closer to that divine essence that's experiencing that body. And it's there. That's why people shut off their thoughts. They get there by way of shutting down their thoughts, but it's hard for people to do. And so what I'm telling you to do is just tune into a different frequency. Just shift to that frequency. And you can do that by way of your emotions, right? Emotions are energy. I talk about this all the time. Emotions are energy in motion. Now, I thought about this myself, but then I watched a video the next day that I had saved in my watch later, and where the guy was actually talking about this. It's actually, they do this. This is the actual practice, and it has a name. And I didn't know that. I tapped into my own inner knowledge. And what happened was the universe just sent me a video to confirm what I was saying. This is why I want to teach this to you guys. And I'm only teaching it the way that I know how to do it, the way that it worked for me last night. Because I thought about it. I said, if emotions are just energy in motion, and you can tap into different frequencies by way of your emotion, well, can I tap into my divine essence, the divine of the divinity and the truth of who I am beneath this body, beneath this lens, but the soul of who I am through my emotions? And if I can do that, what type of feelings do I need to rouse up to be able to do that? Well, let me just rouse up to the truth of it. The truth of it is I am not this body. The truth of it is I am not this mind. The truth of it is I'm not Angel. I am not this mind that Angel has. I'm a spirit experiencing through this shell. And when I continue to tell myself that, and I believed and I felt connected to the words that I was saying, I generated some energy. And I noticed that it was like light. I physically felt that light. But you have to continue to tell yourself that until you really connect with it. And when you get that arousal on that energy, you're going to know what I'm talking about because you're going to feel it. You're going to connect with it. You're going to be like, oh my God, wow. It's going to be like a mind-blowing experience. Like, I'm really not this. Wow. And then when you generate that energy, you're going to sense another part of you, another essence. And that's going to be your true essence. That's going to be your soul coming out. Because now you're tapping into your divinity. You're tapping into your soul. And once you tap into that, you can follow that and you can go deeper into that. And then when you go deeper into that realm, as I said, it's going to, you're going to feel that spirit, that light coming through from your crown chakra into your third eye. And you're going to open up your crown chakra and you're going to open up your third eye. For me, when my crown chakra is open, I get very lightheaded. That's how I've always spelt it. And you connect with spirits that way. So don't be surprised if you connect with other beings and you start connecting to other voices, or you start seeing silhouettes within your own, with your eyes closed, of different things, because now you're connecting with other spirits on that realm of where your soul is. Because where your soul is, there's other spirits, there's other beings there. And so then your third eye, and then you're going to have knowledge of truth. And then in that essence, once you get to that point, you can actually start to shift your reality, start to reprogram yourself when you get there. When you get there, start to put other thoughts in your head that you want to think. Start to get out of this little mind frame of you can't, you don't have, and start tapping into that unlimited. Once you get into that unlimited and you're like, wow, I really am. I create my reality because I'm not this. This is just this is what's used by way of functioning throughout this world. But this is not who I am, right? And I have to keep saying that because I need you guys to get that. And so after you get that, after you understand that, then that excitement, that rush comes that I said, then you follow that feeling, and then you really tune into that feeling. Now you're on that frequency. Now you can create different realities from yourself, from your subconscious self, from your soul. Because that's all your subconscious self is your soul. It's your soul self. Wow. Watch this video again if you have to, because you got to get it to get it. You got to get it to get it. But yeah, just start off like that. Just start doing what I told you to do right before you go to bed tonight. Or even if you're up, do it before you go to bed, though, is the best time to do it. And then just really meditate on the fact that you are not this body. You are not this mind. But you are that spirit, that soul that never had a beginning, never had an ending, that lives within it. Meditate on that. And then see what happens from there. See what you feel. See what opens up. See what energy goes throughout your body.